Girls don't play Hearts of Iron 4, or really any other Paradox game for that matter. But why is that? Let's start with the numbers. According to various gaming surveys and demographic reports, less than 10% of strategy game players are women. And for grand strategy games like those from Paradox, that number drops even further. In fact, some estimates suggest that only around 3 to 5% of players for titles like HOI 4, Europa Universalis 4, and Crusader Kings 3 are female. Now clearly, that doesn't mean none do. There are absolutely women who play HOI 4. Some are incredibly skilled and even involved in the modding and content creation scene. But still, that percentage is tiny. So, what's going on? First off, the barrier to entry in Hearts of Iron 4 is extremely high. The tutorial is notoriously weak. The UI is intimidating. Mechanics like supply, combat width, and division design require hours just to understand. And that's before you even get into DLC content. Surveys have shown that female gamers tend to prefer games with clearer goals, more social interaction, and more immediate feedback. Meanwhile, HOI 4 is, well, a war simulator where planning D-Day takes 6 hours and a spreadsheet. There's also a strong culture barrier. The Paradox community, especially around Hearts of Iron, is overwhelmingly male and sometimes gatekeepy, especially on Reddit or Discord servers. There are even threads where women have talked about being talked over, ignored, or even harassed when trying to join multiplayer games or discussions. And honestly, that matters. Research shows that players, especially women, are more likely to join a game if they know others like them are playing too. So, when the entire community looks male-dominated, it's intimidating before you even press play. HOI 4 is rooted in World War II, a setting that traditionally centers male leaders, generals, and governments. There are very few playable female characters, and most focus trees reflect patriarchal governments by default. For players who care about representation or simply want to role-play something a little more balanced, this can be alienating. Also, let's be honest, there's a lingering social stigma around girls liking war history or military strategy. That kind of thinking is outdated, but it still affects who gets introduced to games like this in the first place. Is that changing? Actually, yes. More women are starting to get into Paradox titles, especially ones like Crusader Kings 3, which offer more role-play and story-driven experiences. Paradox themselves has been praised for having a diverse development team, and over the years, they've slowly begun introducing more inclusive content, such as female advisors, monarchs, and leaders in focus trees and alt history paths. Mods have also played a big role in making the game more appealing to a wider audience by adding gender equality options and character variety. Making the game more welcoming doesn't mean watering it down. It means improving the tutorial, highlighting female creators, and making sure the community is respectful to everyone, regardless of gender. Because at the end of the day, grand strategy isn't just for one type of person. It's for anyone who wants to control the world from their computer at 3 a.m. on a Tuesday. So, what do you think? If you're a female HOI 4 player, or know someone who is, I'd love to hear your perspective in the comments. And if you're not, let me know what got you into the game or what kept you out. Because this might be a boys' club right now, but it doesn't have to be.